Hello everyone, welcome to our online class. And again, this is Teacher RJ continuing our topic for Unit 3 of our book about fractions. So today we'll be talking about mixed operations involving fractions and mixed numbers. Okay, so what are these all about? So mixed operations meaning we're having a problem, a mathematical problem or mathematical statement that involves addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Now they're in one problem. So how are we going to deal with it? Okay? For fractions, we will still adopt the same rules as what we've learned in our Unit 1. Okay, remember Unit 1? How to deal with mixed operations about whole numbers? The same thing applies. Okay, so what was that? I am giving you back this one so that you can remember as well. Okay, so when performing mixed operations, always, again say always, deal first with the numbers or the fractions with parentheses. Okay? The parentheses and brackets. You deal with that one first. Then after that, you deal with exponents. Okay? So what are parentheses and brackets? Well, if you forget, go back to this video. And exponents, the other name for this or the other term is power. Okay? And then the next step is to deal with multiplications and division, again from left to right. It doesn't matter if division comes first, so you do the division, then multiplication. That's what is meant by this from left to right. Okay? And then the last you have to deal with will be addition and subtraction. That's the last mathematical operation you get to deal with. Again, from left to right. If subtraction comes first, then you deal with subtraction. Okay? So that's actually how it works. And this also applies to fraction. Okay? Not only with whole numbers. That's why I'm putting it back in this lesson so that you can remember or recall. Okay, so to make this more applicable, let's go and you can open your books to page 138 because I'm using that as our example for this lesson. Okay, so what we have there is this problem. Okay, the problem is 3 and 1/5. This one, 3 and 1/5 or 3 and 1/5 divided by, okay, now we have this parenthesis, open parenthesis, 2 and 3/4 or 2 and 3/4. Okay, minus, now look at that, minus, so we have division and subtraction. Okay, and then we also have, okay, minus 1 and 1/2 or 1 and 1/2. Okay, so now remember the rules. If you have a parenthesis, look at this. Okay, I'll put it back to you. So deal with parentheses first. That's what we are talking about. Okay, so meaning we deal with the parentheses first. But before that, since we have mixed numbers here, all are mixed numbers, what we got to do first before doing the operations, convert this mixed number first into its improper fractions. That is why I just prepare all this so that it will be faster. Okay? Do you understand? Now, so how we gonna convert this into improper fractions? Okay, I can give you a very detailed here. solution for this, but if you don't understand this part, you can go back to my previous videos because this was explained slower and better. Okay, so how to convert mixed numbers into improper fraction? Just simply multiply your denominator to your whole number and add up the numerator. So what happened here is 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, 15 plus, okay, the numerator 1. Okay, so that's what happened here. So 15, see, 5 times 3 is 15 plus 1 is 16 over 5. 5 is your denominator, the same denominator. Okay, now after that, after this mixed number, we deal with the next mixed number. As I said, convert first all the mixed numbers into its improper fraction. So what we gotta do here, so look at that, 2 and 3/4, multiply again, denominator to the whole number. So we have 4 times 2 is 8 plus 3, the numerator. So, okay, plus 3. So your result there will be 11 over 4. Okay, so that's for this mixed number. And deal with this last mixed number that we have in this problem. We have 1 and 1/2. So again, multiply. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1, right? 1. There you are. Plus 1, this one. Okay. So what we have here, 2 plus 1 is 3. And that is now your equivalent improper fraction from mixed number. Okay, so after that, all you gotta do now, put it back, all back to its original form there. I mean, how it is done there. So what we have 16 over 5 for 3 and 1/5. Look at that. Divide this by this group. It's with a parenthesis, so we call it a group. So 11 over 4 is here, and 3 over 2 is here. So go put it back to its equivalent there. So now, after we have this statement, again, this is the time we're going to deal with the operation now. But the problem is we have different denominators, right? With that, different denominators, okay? We have the other one, we get 4, and the other one is 2. So how are we going to find a common denominator for this? Use LCM. Okay? So use LCM to find the common denominator and put this 4 here and this 2 here. Okay? So after that, you already know how to do this. We got 4 divided by 2 is, okay, 2. I'm just putting it at star so that it'll be easier. Then 2 divided by 2 is 1, right? So again, we're not done yet because we're not in the, remember, it has to be 1 at the end. So we got 2 here. All you got to do is divide this by 2 as well. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. Okay? Sorry. Hold on. Okay? 2 divided by 2 is 1. And, of course, you just have to bring down that 1 there. It's already 1. Okay. So, what will be our LCM? So, our LCM this time, okay, I'll just put some asterisk so that it will be easily identified. So, our LCM, okay, LCM will be equals to 2 times 2, then that will be equals to 4. So that will be now our LCM, and that will serve as our new common denominator. So that's what happened here. We put our common denominator here, okay, 4 and 4 here. So how are we going to do this? Okay, the same as what I taught you last time. All you got to do is to divide. Okay? Use the 4 as your common denominator. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. Times the numerator, there. Times 11 is 11 over 4. Okay, now, then after that, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Times 3 is 6. That's how we get those numbers. Okay? Look at that. If you cannot recall that, go back again. As I said, go back to our previous videos. You can go to my YouTube channel. Okay, now, since we already have the same denominator, wow! So it's easier to subtract now. We can subtract it now. So what you're going to do, just subtract the numerators and just copy the denominator. So we have 11 minus 6 is 5 over 4. Okay, so now what we have here now is now division. Division is left. So what we're going to do, if there's a division, simply change the mathematical operation from division into multiplication. Okay, so you change that. After you change the division sign into multiplication, take the reciprocal of the divisor. And that's what happened here. Look at this. So division, we have division change into multiplication, and then we have the reciprocal of 5 over 4 becomes 4 over 5. So now we have multiplication, so just simply multiply both numerators and multiply both denominators. Okay? As simple as that. So if we multiply this, 16 times 4, we have 64, and 5 times 5 is 25. Now, is this the final answer? No. Why? This is an improper fraction. Remember? So if this is improper fraction, we have to convert this back to what? Mixed numbers. Correct. So doing that, how to do this? Just simply divide. Okay, just simply divide numerators into what? Divide the numerator from the denominator. Again, if you forget about this, just go back to my previous lesson about this. Okay? So, 64 divided by 25. What? Oh, you want me to do that one again? Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. I'll give you how to get this answer. Before that, try to think whether can you simplify this. No. Okay, so we do the division right away by how to find it. Okay, this is how you're gonna do it. Look at this. Okay, what's that? 64 over 25, right? Let me copy that. Okay, 64 divided by 25. So, it'll be here. Okay, so converting that into a mixed number. Okay, so 25. Honestly, it's really difficult to 25 divide this by 64. Okay, hold on. It needs to be black. Okay, it's difficult because I'm using just a computer here. Okay, So 64 divided by 25. Okay, hold on. Because I don't have any other. Okay, here we go. Okay, so 64 divided by 25. That will be around 2. Okay, 2. 2 there. So it becomes 50, right? Okay, hold on. So we got 50. Okay, so 64 minus, hold on, let's go back here. So we got 64 minus 50 is supposed to be subtraction. That will be how much? 14 left there. So we got 14. So that's how we get the answer earlier. So I'll make it bigger. Hold on. Okay, it's 2, it's black out. So I hope you can see that there. So that's how we got the answer. 2, the whole number will be your whole number here. So look at that. 2. And then the remainder becomes your, hold on, what is this? The line, hold on, take out the line. Okay, so the remainder, which is 14, becomes your numerator, and of course the divisor is the denominator. So that's how you get the answer, and that is the final answer. Why? You cannot simplify that one. The fraction part, you cannot simplify that anymore. Okay? So I hope you understand this topic, and I hope you will practice after this, because I'll be giving you homework. You know that. So I will send in our group chat in line which part in the book you gotta do as homework and as your practice exercises. So as for now, that's it for this lesson about mixed operations involving fractions and mixed numbers. So I hope you learned something. If you wasn't able to catch up this lesson, you just go back or go to my YouTube channel, because this will be in my YouTube channel. Okay? So thank you very much for listening. Hope to see you again in the next video. Okay? Bye-bye everyone. And if you have any questions about this lesson, just ask me in our group chat. Bye-bye.